their liquor stores are government owned. Turns out they're state owned, which is I don't know, whatever. So if you're buying spirits, you go to a liquor store. And I was looking for Four Loko. So I was like, oh, this place called like Wine and Spirits. Maybe they'll have beer. Wrong. That's a state place. And so I was walking by, I kind of looked in and went, nah, that's not what I want. This dude was walking by and he's like, hey man, what you need? I was like,
What?
I was like
on the street he was walking by?
Yeah, no, he was just walking by.
Yo, I got this trunk full of Four Loko, yo.
Yo, that's the thing. That's like how it was approached to me. And I was like,
no.
I'm clearly looking at a liquor store and I know you don't have a trunk full of Four Loko. But I was like, no, I was looking for some Four Loko. And he's like, oh man, that's across the street. Here, I'll show you. And so, I'm like, all right, cool. My boy Larry gonna show me where Four Loko is. And so we start walking across the street to, a bodega, a deli.
Uh-huh.
And we start walking. He's like, oh man, they don't got Four Loko. But I was like, oh no. They got OE. We okay. He's like, oh, you folks with OE? And I was like, yeah, man. And he's like, yeah, all right. My boy Larry, And then there was Four Loko on the top shelf because otherwise he's like, yo, Four Loko's next door. And I was like, all right, tight. Well, we'll back up a little before we're crossing the street. He's like, hey man, I don't want to be, I don't mean to be that guy and everything, but like, hey, do you got, I spent all my money, like all I got's like 75 cents. He pulled out 75 cents, 3/4 to show me, to prove that he's not a liar, that all he had on him was 75 cents. And I was feeling given, and I usually carry a little bit of cash in my wallet. And I'm like, hey dude, I usually carry a tenner or something, and I'll give it to you. If it's in here, dude, I'll give it to you. And he's like, oh man, you don't got no tenner in there. And I didn't. But we go in the bodega to get this Four Loko. But he's like, there's cash in the ATM. And I was like, ooh, this dude reaching. But I getting me a Four Loko, and I'm appreciating Larry. So I'm like, all right, we'll pull out our $20 bill and pay the $1.75 service fee because it's New York. And I'm like, we're going to pay for this Four Loko and OE with a 20, and anything that's extra, my boy Larry getting. And I'm like, man, if this ain't my sweet New York getting a Four Loko story, like
that's awesome, man.
This is worth this 20. But
right, yeah, exactly. This guy gave you a service.
Right, that's how I felt about it.